Howdy, everybody. What's going on? Happy Thursday. Happy New Year. How's everybody doing this week? What a week. 2025. This last year just blew by. Here's hoping that this new one's a way better year. So let's see who we got in here. We got Alaskan Assassin. We've got Mary, Chris Roberts. We got Megadog, Troubled One. PA Patriot. What? That's funny. What's up, J-Dog? Mentally Corrupted. Marvin. James. Is it Stouter? James S. What's going on? Greg, what's up, AU Diver? Crash. What's going on? We have Tara in here. Brad Hayden. What's going on, brother? Adam Weiss. Daniel. Sorry, I forgot. One of these days I'll remember that. Oh, yeah. You probably have to remind me a couple times, but then I'll get it eventually. Things aren't going too bad. Just worked Monday, yesterday, doing some shop work, getting stuff ready. The new year, getting all the two-stroke equipment cleaned up, decarboned, washing all the salt off the trucks. I'm gonna coat them again. What's up, Creed? That's chilly. That's chilly, Creed. As long as there's no wind, it wouldn't be that bad. It's still bad, but he's like freeze butthole shut club. What's happening, Josh? Stop with the stupid email notifications. I don't care. Let's see. So yeah, I've been just going over emails, making sure I've got everything in order for all the donation prizes. And I think I got everything else good. So we'll read that off shortly. Hi, Donna. So yeah, we'll read the prize list and go over that. Just got to make sure I got everything going. Yeah, we got a mail call. Only got one thing. Waiting for PA to show up. I think Zaxon's out doing some work or something. Got to make that money. What are my 2025 predictions? Well, trouble. My predictions. Let's see. Well, I know I'm going to make it out to the creek quite a few times. With meet more new people that I haven't met yet. Catch up with ones I have. I'm hoping the price of gold keeps going up instead of staying like it is right now, a little stagnant. Kids.
What's up, John?
What's up, Dan?
You got going on up in here?
I definitely see me and PA hitting creek. That's definitely a prediction we're gonna do. Keith included.
What are we doing? Crash.
Somebody was asking for predictions. What's up, Kenneth? Predictions for 2025. I and I are gonna make it to the creek soon.
Yeah, we are.
Heath out there gonna get down and hopefully do a North Carolina trip. Go down and meet Marvin. I definitely want to hit the birthday bash this year. I haven't done that. I'd like to do another Coos Canyon trip. That was awesome. So many things, trips I want to make. I'm trying to get them all put on the calendar. What's up, Cottonwood? No procrastinating. I'm king procrastinator. I can't say king. I guess I'm prince. There's quite a few still. They got me beat, but yeah. I'm just hoping that this new year brings a lot more better things for everybody. I mean, I understand. I know it's a fact of getting older, the way things change, but I'd like to read about people being happier this year. A lot less whinier, too. What's up, hippie?
Hey, what's up, Wes?
Hobo Robin House.
Why is your live not coming up?
And I hired Kyle to do to get my bags all taken care of and all my stuff that I haven't got to yet. You know, the picker and the stickers. Get some of my sticker packs. Get everything out this weekend. So I'm actually going to pay him to take care of this list, so I don't procrastinate through it. You got that right, Mentally Corrupted. You got that right. Definitely. Hippie, you're always over there. You guys are always working on stuff. Awesome videos.
There it is. I found it.
Found what you're looking for.
You're live on my tablet. Wasn't popping up for some
You know
reason.
what? Oh, I didn't even have mine up. Make sure I turn my volume down.
Look at all these cool people in here, man. Texas Donna, Tire, Crash, Kenneth Bird, Mega Dog, Trouble One, Marvin Huff, Adam, Weiss, Greg, AU Diver, Marvin Huff. Wait a second, Marty. Tomcat Josh, Cottonwood Trails, Hit B, Wes.
And remember, Tara is not Tara. That's Daniel.
Mentally Corrupted. I didn't know that. Chris
So
Roberts.
yeah, we'll see what events we got going on. You know.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest ones are this year, and I want to go visit James Culver. So I want to do my Colorado trip.
I only
I
got
want
2 weeks
to do my
vacation this year. That that
what's that?
sucks. I said I only got 2 weeks vacation. I was just about to get 4 until I changed jobs.
I don't even know what I got. I just go. So we're gonna do Maine. Well, Vermont we won't even bother putting in there because that's a constant. Yeah, North Carolina.
What? We're going to Vermont. Let me jump in the truck. It's only 5 hours away.
Yeah. Yuba's got is a question mark. Um, I know I'll make it out there. We'll do something with, hey, Dan B. Good to see you. I know we'll do
Viewing
something with
and
Lester.
viewing.
You. Lester. So North Carolina, we got the birthday bash. / also want to make time and go hang out with Marvin. I don't know what's going on for going west.
Culver. Then we got the Freedom Fest adventure.
Yeah, I don't know what the that's all be set up. Freedom Fest. Haven't heard nothing yet, so I'll put a question mark on that. What's up, Saxon?
What's going on, everybody? I think this might just be a drive-by, but it is what it is.
What's up, Zach?
Hey, good to see you, brother.
How you guys doing tonight?
I'm eating chocolate and peanut butter fudge.
Nice.
Hey, you're supposed to be laying off of that stuff, PA. Sound like my damn wife. Hello, everybody in chat.
Anything else? I mean, Alaska's on the trip, but you know,
Oh yeah, Alaska would be a great trip.
we're gonna put a question mark with a big old star next to it.
You've got to be independently wealthy to get out there.
I know.
From here, for me and Kathy, to stay out there for a week, it was over $7,000.
Holy crap!
I mean, you know, I'd like to go hit the Wham again as well.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a good time. And then you had Buffalo Creek. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I could keep writing a list and going on and on and on and on and on.
Oh, for sure.
Did you go visit Jack in the fake desert?
What's that?
The desert is real.
We can go visit Jack in the fake desert.
It's another one. I gotta go get out there somehow and meet Ed Marvin.
You met him.
No.
Fashion Japan? He was at
Yeah, I didn't
Freedom
get to
Fest,
meet him.
dude. You didn't
Not
get to
this
meet him
year.
at Freedom Fest? Yeah, he was. He was there on Saturday
No.
for a while. Yeah.
He was?
Yep.
And I don't remember it.
We were in the creek. When I was the second day, when I was there Saturday, he didn't come. He came for a little bit, dude, and he rolled out. But I looked up the hill and I said, "Ed, what are you doing there?" He's like, "Hey, PA."
Really?
Yeah.
I guess what was I doing Saturday?
Yep. Brad just said, "Yes, he was. I met him."
Fuck. I don't remember. I was either sleeping that day or out in the creek.
Might have been the
Yeah,
day
because
your
during the
back was
daytime
killing you, dude, and you were sleeping all day.
there was one day that my back was bad and I slept. Hey, Mark the Bird Hunter.
Yo, Mark, what's up, brother?
Hello, Mark TBH.
Only 2 states I haven't been to.
Jim said you were
Hawaii
dredging.
and Freight Train in Alaska.
Jim said you were dredging when he was there.
I was dredging. There you go.
Yeah.
Either dredging or sleeping. One of the two. Because I didn't day drink. Surprisingly. Brother
Culver,
James.
what's up?
Hello, Culver.
That probably would have helped if I started day drinking, though. Oh, yeah, that was bad. But it was good. It was a hell of a time. Every event. So let's get to this week's mail call. We got one
Yeah,
lonely package.
I was hurting that second day too, and I didn't do anything too much that second day neither.
No, you didn't go back out really. You were just putzing around on that little area right off the step down.
Yeah,
I remember that much.
that was the third day when I set up the high banker.
What's that?
That was the third day when I set up the high banker.
I thought you set that up like, well, it wasn't the first day, because, yeah.
I got up in the morning and drug it over the next day, and that was it. I set it up and left it there. Travis, what's up, brother?
Who's that? Oh, Travis, what's going on?
Happy New Year to everybody. I pretty
Yeah,
much
what's your
slept yesterday.
2025 prediction?
Me?
Yeah, you. Besides
I don't know.
politics.
I think it's work.
Same as every
I think I'll be good. I'll be good on the politics until 2 years from now.
Got some stickers.
Oh, wow.
I still like the politics, though.
What? I don't argue with you there. I just,
I'm so
talk
tired
about
of people trying to get me to agree with their opinion. It's ridiculous, PA.
we talk about that in the after party. I won't deny we don't talk about that in the after party. We just don't bring it up. Here. Let's see. How sharp is this thing? Not that sharp. My other one is in the kitchen.
James Stouty, what's up?
Yeah, Wrench, what are your goals? What are your goals for 2025? Pan halfway through your pay dirt or fix half of your broken cars?
Red Mountain Gems, James Culver, 1 gram.
Zach.
Bag number 23.
Did you hear that, John?
No, what?
Tell him again, Zach.
He heard it. He just ignored it.
I heard something about panning. I am actually going to be setting up the big high banker in my garage. I have to get some sheets, definitely, so I can have a backdrop instead of what my garage looks like.
That's the truth, brother.
That sounds about right mentally.
It's not going too bad. Travis, how about you? I used to have no trouble with the snow. What?
Oh, he's talking about troubled nose ring, blue hair and nose ring.
Blue hair and nose ring. Okay.
Troubled said he's going to get a blue hair and nose ring. Crash was saying he had a nose ring and started smelling bad.
The nose ring, yeah, it definitely tells you to stay away.
I mean, I could deal with some ear piercings or anything like that, but once your face starts looking like you got in a fight with Captain Hook, I'm kind of good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, I for the life of me can't understand the people with the big ear loop things.
That's just disgusting.
They're called gauges, and they were really popular around here for a while. And why? I don't understand the why to begin with, but the aftermath. If you ever see them, if you ever see the guys that had the big ones,
Oh yeah, they're just flopping.
People tell me it shrinks back up, but I don't know. But I just, for the life of me, I can't understand the why of that.
I definitely make them a topic of discussion. Why did you do that?
Oh, T.O., that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with you. Hey, Mandy's
Hi,
Candy.
Mandy. Theo said, I'd be terrified they would get ripped out. My earlobes would be goner.
Oh,
Ah, they wouldn't go nowhere, dude. They would just be broken then, and you have them flapping around in the wind.
it'd be a new style.
All right.
My daughter came to me at 15 and said, Dad, I want to get a nose ring. I said, well, I'm going to rip it out. She said, what? That's not right. That's mean. And I said, well, you can do whatever you want when you're 18. I said, well, if you get it before 18, I'm going to rip it out.
Obviously, it's a no, but I make fun of mine. I'm like, yeah,
She didn't get one.
when you're 18, you can do it, and we can get a little chain that goes from your ear to your nose to your eyebrow, and we can have, put a little chain on it.
You can go from your nose to your belly button.
We'll just put little chains on it.
You just look like you're in the chain gang for prison. I used to work with a chick that could chew on hers.
On her earlobes?
Well, Mandy, that's your
I
choice.
started carrying a magnet.
I've started carrying a magnet.
Hey,
carry around one of those big old Kratos magnets in your pocket, and just as you're walking by, you keep cling.
So my daughter said, Dad, are you serious? I said, you want to find out? So I kept her from getting one. I mean, I wouldn't have thrown it out.
I mean, when they get that little tiny one on the side of the nose, that's cute and anything, but anything more than that tiny thing, no. Brad, there you go, Brad. That works. As long as they're tasteful. Get it, tasteful. I used to have 36 piercings from chest up at one time. Now I have 3. I used to have my ears done and everything, all that.
Just my left.
There's nothing
Just
now.
My left ear.
I have an update on Myron's benefit tomorrow. Red Dirt Nation, that's happening Monday. There you go.
Yeah, Mandy.
Yeah, I spoke with him today. We had a nice, good conversation. So it was good to talk to him. It was a good time.
Marvin was telling me about because I ran out on a dead run, lost my ass. Marvin was telling me about some press that Gates had for a universal size serpentine belt, and that he actually had one. I really need to get that number because I cannot find it. To be able to make a universal size serpentine belt like you used to be able to do with the V belt. You could buy the V belts and you could make a universal size.
I used to the twist lock ones.
Yeah, I mean, they work. I want a universal serpentine belt. That's what I want. And I can't find one anywhere. And Marvin was telling me that Gates used to sell a little press setup where you would take a regular belt apart and like melt them back together,
really?
Which I don't understand fully how that's possible because I know there's strings in it. But he said he had the set. I can't find that thing anywhere. I need to I would love
that does sound awesome, Zaxxon. Didn't mean to cut you off like that. I just want to get it out before I forgot it.
That would make my life better.
Oh, dude, I could see that.
No, you guys don't understand. Tuesday night, I did a 200-mile run for a serpentine belt on a weirdo car, a little 15 Volkswagen turbo diesel. According to weirdo car. You already know. According to AutoZone, this was the correct belt for the car. So I had to go 30 miles in the wrong direction to get the part because obviously it's not stocked in my crappy little town. And then from where I got the belt, 90 miles one way to the car. I get there, it's the wrong belt. I show the customer, I brought the right thing, all that. And I actually looked up versus the crappy Durlast brand and an actual Gates brand belt, which is quality. They're like 50, 60 millimeters different in length, which 2.5 inches, that's 2 inches.
That's a lot.
That's about how far I'm off. And, obviously I refunded the customer all their money. That's not their fault. I brought the wrong parts, but you talk about pissed. That was over 200 miles, all the fuel.
God.
And I couldn't do nothing. I was hot and there was nothing I could do about it.
Oh yeah.
Marvin said, if you can't find it, he'll give you his, Zaxxon.
Just give me the number. I'm a damn troll. I'll find it.
Ed, what's happening? Flashing your
I will check eBay daily for that.
Ed, we were just talking about you,
brother. Yeah.
Somebody was looking for Ed earlier. I don't know if they needed to talk to him, but they're just asking about where Flash was over in TO's chat.
So, hey, let me read this list off quick. Here, this is the prizes so far. We've got Mary with a 1 grain bar, Megadog picker on a sticker, Alaskan Assassin's got a large hoodie, Mama Bird bag, GP bag, Pulver 1 gram bag, J-Dog Medley Crop Naughty List bag, Thomas 907 bag, Luke Duke has got some marbles. Heath Doty Red bag. Yeah, the marbles, man.
I don't know if you've seen Luke's collection, but that's worth it.
He gave me some.
His marbles are special.
They were in a nice case here, all separated. Everything till my kids broke it.
Hey, by some chance, were you surprised that Wrench could magically produce a box of Luke Duke marbles?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, he does have that big shelf right there.
Brutal, I see.
We got
pay there from like 6 years ago.
We got a donation from Mr. Alan Curry from across the pond.
Oh, nice.
With a 3/4 gram wrench pay bag. We got a 1 gram bag from Miller Prospecting. We got a panning kit from Johnny's Corner. We've got a Sumai Japanese ink painting from Lord Shadow. And I actually have a picture that he's been working on.
Who's that from? A picture?
Lord Shadow.
Oh. Very cool.
Yeah, that was real cool.
Working on. Yeah. It's not done, so please. But it looks amazing as it is.
That kid says, any idea who?
What, huh? I'm not sure, Ed.
Oh,
sorry.
No, that's not. I remember
I brought your name up.
I remember the strange and unique. I don't remember things like that. I'm selective.
We got Eric's MRE reviews with a 1/2 gram Vendetta bag.
Nice.
We got a PA Patriot 1/2 gram bag. Nice. We got Ozark Bucks 1/2 gram bag. A Gold Pan and Suntans 1 gram bag. We got a Banshee Mining 1/2 gram bag.
That's the only way to get those anymore. They're no longer for sale.
Yep. And then we've got the Zaxxon PA bag, which is the 1/4 gram. And then I'm putting in a 3 gram bag, minimum of a 3 gram bag.
I didn't hear you mention my 1/2 gram bag that is equal value cash if you're out of the country.
I did, but I forgot to say that part of it.
Okay.
You were 1, 2, 3, 4. You're
on the 9th tier.
There.
Yeah, mine's right USA only. John, mine's
we
USA
just all been
only.
discussed. So that's
Yeah, mine. I'm not shipping the pay dirt overseas or internationally. But if you are an international winner of my prize, I will give you equal cash value on the prize, which if it's a half gram pay dirt, that's 50, 55, $60, whatever I was going to pay for it. I'll
Yeah.
give you via Cash App, PayPal, Amazon gift card. We'll work that out. But mine is same cash value to somebody else.
See that, John?
You got
Yeah, John.
TO bag.
Rocky Mountain Brad is asking how many wins we are allowed.
That will be that. Let's see. Let me just write this down before I forget.
This is for Marvin Huff.
Yes, this is for Marvin Huff, whose wife is terminally ill and given a short period of time.
We've taken a democratic vote in chat, and everyone in chat has decided that only Brad H is limited to one. And David Duran, because he wins everything.
It all depends on how many entries we have total versus prizes. I'm going to be fair. I mean, if people are paying for it, I want you to have your opportunities. But again, I got to kind of cap it to make it fair for everyone. So
I say 2 to 3.
There will be. The way we're going, I'm saying I'm at 3 to 4 right now with the way we're going.
Okay.
I'm right around there because I think that's pretty decent. Because again, people are paying for it.
Yeah.
It's also a benefit. So I'm at 3 to 4 right now. It's still in how it's going. For it. So, if someone overseas wins, well, like you're saying, that's up to the person who wins it. There's certain people I know that will pay to have their stuff shipped overseas, which would be the only way if they really want it.
Yep.
And what I would do with that is most likely have it shipped to me, and then I could, if the shipper doesn't want to, I could take it and then I could ship it over to certain people. Like I know Alan Curry, I don't have a problem. Flash tube.
Rich, do you want me to send my buy-in now, or you want me to wait till it's closer so it's less confusing, or what? What do you want to do?
If you doing a Cash App, it doesn't matter. If you send a Cash App, I shut my Cash App, I lock my card, and Cash App can't be used. So whatever goes there stays there. And
okay, I'm sending that right now.
See that, John?
Yeah, I got you down.
Nice. Yeah, Brad says 3 to 4 sounds good.
Awesome.
Heath says 1. I kind of don't agree with 1. More donators, but I say 3 to 4.
Yeah. So.
Texas Donna wants to send cash. She doesn't do the digital monies. She wants to know if she sends it to you or Marvin. I would say probably John, just so Marvin doesn't have to try and keep track of all this stuff.
Yeah, because then I'll just do is deposit into my account and then I'm going to send everything to Marvin on Cash App. Or I could even do a Zelle transfer.
No.
Hey, Joseph. Mrs. Marvin's, she got to spend, she got to see her son's birthday. I believe was the 21st. She got to have Christmas and New Year's. So she's still making some awesome memories. Fighting it. Thank God, she's getting to spend as much time as she can, doing the best they can. So, hey, just keep making memories. That's all I got to say.
I had heard that you could do the international shipping through pirate ship if you filled out the appropriate papers, and then they do the rest of the custom stuff, can't you?
I personally shipped over to Alan Curry, and I've had no problem sending him.
Megadog and Tio are saying that their post office won't let them.
I did the blistering barnacles. Yeah, I pirate ship. That's what I do. I will never take anything straight to the post office. never. You know, and it's like I forget who we were talking to, and they Jason E. Miner was saying that that the post even through pirate ship, the post office charges to set up a pickup. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Because you know me, I always let everything pile up till I've got an absorbent amount to ship out, and I just schedule it, and they come by, no problem, no price, nothing, free. There you go. Awesome. Very awesome of you, Chris. Trouble One.
Yeah, it is.
Alaskan Assassin, welcome back.
Oh, AAA.
Yep, Trouble One's got a little thing he's doing for he does his normally thing.
Yeah, he's done his monthly or weekly or whatever it is, the raffle bag.
Yeah. The thing looks pretty darn cool.
I'm sitting that one out. PA's over there working on that massive gold we were watching him tease us with on Sunday.
That'll just dry.
Those Australian gold he had there?
What's that?
I thought that was something different.
Nah, that's Brian Thomas gold.
Oh yeah, Ryan Thomas gold. His accent wins too much. No.
I'm one of the last two. Trouble. David Duran is king on your channel.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. I don't even know why it's like that. Certain channels has certain winners. Who was what was it? Joey Brown on Big Texas won everything. Was it Joey?
He was winning everywhere for a while.
Yeah, Joey was on fire for a long time.
It goes in stages. When I first started watching the gold community, it was Thomas 907 and Banshee Mining. If somebody was going to win, it was going to be one of them. And I mean, some of them, it was just like, and the winner is Thomas, and the winner is Thomas, and the winner is Thomas, and you know, it's like Brad H always says you got to play to be able to win, and he was just playing them. But we were on Ron's one day, and it was a big one, and it was just 907 Banshee 907.
Ranch nuggies.
What was that, James? I was just wondering.
I was winning there for a while, about a year and a half ago.
It goes through stages.
And then, like, nothing for the longest time. So I won that sluice on Miller Prospecting the other night.
I actually did good Christmas week or the week before or something. I won troubled like two cycles in a row. I won a panning kit like Johnny's Corner's giving away in this raffle. I won that off of Johnny's Corner. I won something on Stickman's. I don't even remember what. It doesn't matter. I won something on Stickman's, and I think I won. Oh, I won Aquas. I wasn't doing too bad for a while there. Hello, A3.
Richard, my brother.
A3? Brother Rich in the house. Yeah, I'm pulling back on some of the races and stuff, you know, that I've been doing. I'm gonna be
Jeff Rowe, what's up, man?
focusing.
There's prospecting in the house.
What's up, Jeff? Yeah, I'm gonna be cutting back on things. I'm gonna, you know, with StreamYard and everything, it's just getting so expensive. So I'm gonna just cut back on some of my the things I enter into.
Well, I mean, for sure, once or twice a month, I think you should do a race where you get to keep it half of the cash to pay for the StreamYard, because you are paying a lot for StreamYard. So if you did a race every 2 weeks and you know the prize was half or something like that, just to offset the StreamYard costs, I would think that would be more than fair. I mean, if you need something from me for StreamYard, I'm on all the time. I'll help you out. But I think that would be more than fair and fun.
Yeah, I forgot that I'd signed up annually for it, and they just took out like $420, man. I was like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that.
For what?
Yeah, they're crazy.
For the year, for StreamYard.
Oh, no wonder JP's switching then. I didn't realize it was $420. I can buy freaking cable for cheaper than that.
And that's the cheaper tier.
Yeah.
That's
50
the
bucks a
cheaper
month
one where you can only get 2 mods. Two
for
mods.
admins. Yeah, that's crazy. Hello, Uncle Jimmy.
And Ms. Pager said, "What's this withdrawal for $420? Because we thought somebody got our card or something, you know." And I'm like,
Guido!
"Oh shit, that's StreamYard. Got Guido in the
For
house. What's up, Guido?
Uncle Jimmy.
Yo, Uncle Jimmy."
How you been?
I mean, it's nice having a second admin, but that's ridiculous.
Ooh, I'm missing 0.13. Must be in them tailings.
That's under a gram.
It's 0.87.
That's
Yeah, it's
surprising.
$62.99 a month for me.
Yeah, you should definitely be running a race to help try and pay for some of that.
And that's under a discount because it's up to, I think it's $84.99 now. They got me on this discount, and yeah.
That's nuts.
Oucho.
Plus I got all the Patreons. I got things I'm in. Some of them I'm gonna be curtailing.
I backed off almost all the Patreons. I'll do light channel memberships, $2 or something like that. Just a little bit of support, not a whole lot. But I refuse to. Flash says his StreamYard plan's 50.
Yeah, check it because they changed everything. It's screwed up bad.
Trouble. The reason they use StreamYard is because you can't have multiple people on YouTube.
See, Guido said Streamlabs.
Streamlabs, that's what he was telling
$17.
me. And they got different tiers and everything too.
Well, what was it? I was streaming with a guy on Melon for a while, but I don't know if you can have admins or multiple cameras. I know you like the multiple cameras and the admins help, but I was streaming with a guy on Melon for a while. You get used to it. Melon might have turned into Streamlabs. I'm not sure.
There's got to be something cheaper and that's comparable to StreamYard.
Melon did turn into Streamlabs. Well, that's the thing. It's you are using their platform. It does cost them money to run it, but they're just getting nuts with their prices.
Oh yeah.
Pork said Zoom, but Zoom only allows you to go for 45 minutes or so. Unless you pay for it, I think.
Melon
but I
is
don't know how
Talk
much
Studio.
it costs.
Even Zoom, Flash says Zoom costs them $17 a month.
I don't mind paying something a month. It's just, when I was paying when it was $49 a month, it wasn't bad. I didn't mind it for everything and everybody, and stuff, but it's $62, that's, a few dollars difference. What, $15 a month figure difference? Whatever, $12. It's just, it adds up.
Oh, it does.
I'd rather be using that money for gas money to go go prospecting with somebody.
Yeah, I mean it all adds up. That's why everybody's got a Patreon, a this or that, and it costs money to do that stuff. Oh, that's probably me, Brad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't doubt it, Ed. Everybody I know is leaving. They're getting rid of it, trying to finish up their subscription and move on to something else.
Well, what's going to happen is all these people are going to leave. StreamYard's going to run a promotion, and the promotion won't be available to existing StreamYard people, and it'll be annoying. Nice, Mary. If anybody doesn't know, Mary still has a couple of first run pay dirt bags for sale, I'm sure. Yeah, because it's like Netflix. They got so high, and I'm on one of their higher priced ones. They got so high, and then they're everybody leaves, and they run a promo that existing customers can't get. You know, it's the same with your cell phone companies, crap like that. It's annoying.
Yeah, I dropped. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm sure you dropped Netflix. I'm getting ready to drop it too. I don't even think anybody here watches it.
What, Netflix?
Yeah.
Mary said she has 2 bags left.
You asked me something? So since they gave you Wednesday off, are you going to have to work on Sunday? Yeah.
Somebody asked me about that, and I'm like, no. I told my boss, I said, I need a break, man.
And what'd your boss say about that?
He said, after this job. They said,
What's
running an old guy. I said, you running an old guy ragged. Mary tell you, I'm an old guy.
Are you older than Rich?
I'm 56.
What's that?
Yeah, I think Rich is 49.
What?
How old are you, Rich?
How old am I?
Yeah, you're 48 or 49?
46.
Oh, he's 46.
46.
I was saying 41 or 42. You're welcome, John.
Game streaming. I don't worry about game streaming. It's just I like to have the extra camera, and having the extra admin.
Brad Hayden's down there playing with his new detector.
I mean, I got Streamlabs over there. I'll take it. Whatever people say, you know. The one JP has isn't bad. It's just you just can't interact with chat. So you have to. I mean, like I do that anyways, so that's not horrible. You know, I have my phone open usually, so here I don't have to reaching out to get to it.
No, Culver. Yeah, Rich, I think your best option, if you like what you got, is just find a way to pay for it.
Oh, I got to remind the kids to take the garbage out. Yeah, I could do that. I'm going to do something after next week.
Just do 50% races. You know, do the gold value, half of whatever was donated, and figure your shipping into that somehow, and use the other part to just pay for StreamYard. Two of those a month would cover your StreamYards, because you usually get what, 10, 15 entries?
No, usually more than that.
Yeah, $5 or $10 race with half of it going towards StreamYard and half going into gold, just to cover the StreamYard cost would It would make you break even. I don't think you'd make any. You would never do any profit on it, but you'd break even, which is really the best bet for you.
Yeah.
YouTube's
Well,
not
I hear that they're trying to pass law now on Cash App and all them for sending you a 1099.
Yeah, they did that a few years ago. If you do,
They already did that.
Yeah, if you get over like 600 in digital transactions or whatever, they were supposed to start 1099ing you 2 or 3 years ago. During COVID, they did that. I was selling a lot on eBay.
Last
I didn't
July.
get one this year.
Go early,
they
bro.
still got a little bit of time to hand it out, but I didn't get one last year either.
But what did you have money coming in or money going out? Going out, you're not going to get one. You only get it for coming in.
Oh, I have. Well, it's always more is always going out than coming in.
Yeah, maybe it works on a profit level. I don't know. I should get one this year.
Yeah, Kyle's getting a little butthurt over playing a game and gets losing. Getting aggravated with it. I mean, there's got to be a basic, it's like you're allowed so much money to make in taxes, and if you make under that, they don't bother you with it.
Well, just because they're 1099ing you doesn't mean they're taxing you on it. They're just 1099ing you because they're reporting to the IRS that you received over 600 via digital transactions. And when you do your taxes, if you're running something as a business, then you've got to report that versus just random money coming in. You can't randomly generate an extra $5,000 without the IRS wanting their cut.
Don't sign that piece of paper, dude. Don't fill out that form.
Like a subcontractor. Yep.
Taxes are voluntary.
That's a file from the most outdoors.
Really? Nice, Culver. How much did that cost you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I had Tuesday, Wednesday off. I had, was it last week was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. I'd rather kind of sometimes, well, I am enjoying a little bit of time off, but I'd almost kind of want to do that so I could work a couple more of those days, but this way I can take some time off during the season. Most outdoors. I have to look that site up.
You're quiet tonight, PA.
Just messing with this stuff here. Now that I missed 0.1 of gold, I'm trying to classify some of these bigger stones out so I can run it through the sluice,
Are you sure your batteries are good in your scale?
You know, it's been
Yeah.
acting kind of wonky lately.
I forget who it was. It might have been Toyota or Mentally said their batteries were bad in their scale and they lost a lot. They gave away a lot of gold.
That does happen.
I think the
I remember
battery
when I was trying to
battery
balance
now.
out my lithium or my lithium iron phosphate batteries, trying to balance them all out, and the battery was going dead in my multimeter, and I was flipping out because the voltages were like, this thing's about to explode.
And it was the battery.
I found that in my test equipment and things like my scale, things that matter, I'm better off going to buy Duralast or something because they work more reliably and evenly than rechargeables. So, I throw a couple of rechargeables in a multimeter, they last 2-3 months. I throw a couple of Duralast in there, or the Duracells in there, they last 2 or 3 years accurately. So for the stuff that matters, I use name brand non-rechargeable batteries, and they seem to work better.
A bag of ore from Jason.
Megadog says
I got
test
one
your
of those
scale with
bags
the
from a
nickel.
while
It weighs
ago.
5 grams.
What do you say?
Megadog said test
Megadog-
your scale with a nickel. It weighs 5 grams.
Yeah, your scale should come with a little weight to zero it out. I have a couple of them. I think I have 2 5 grams and a 20.
Brad Hayden, were you there that night? John R. did a bag of pay dirt that had basically no gold in it. If you guys wanted to hear one of the funniest chats ever, it's still live on his channel. John R. bought a bag of pay dirt and basically got burnt. There was no gold in it. We were over on Bayou Gold, guys, and he was talking about it in chat. He says, "Guys, this is so bad, I don't even want to post it." We're like, post it, man. It happens. You're warning others. Oh man, John R. took a thrashing in that chat because he was looking around his room for lost gold. He was calibrating that high dollar scale. He was checking his mat. It was hilarious.
Where's John R. been, man?
I think he's been working and hurting because he got in that accident.
I talked to Remy today on the phone.
I just saw some of his Facebook posts. I haven't talked to him.
What's that?
Remy.
I said I talked to Remy today. He said, "What's up, everybody?"
I sent him a text the other day.
I said, "Yo, where you been? Checking up on you. Happy New Year."
I mean, gold is a hobby for Remy. His motorcycles are his passion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
No, we've been seeing him in chats every now and then. We know he crashed the Prius. I think he was in PA's chat Sunday, telling us he crashed the Prius. He got another Prius, and they were putting him off for an MRI for like a month or a month and a half. It was crazy.
The second Prius, it's almost fully electric, he said.
Yeah, I guess he's been working a lot to pay off. Plus, he's or not. I don't know, working a lot. I know he's going to therapy and stuff. He's been busy. I know that much.
He's basically screwed anyway because the people who hit him had no insurance. So even if he can get a $1 million judgment for him for his pain and suffering, he can't get it because they ain't got no money.
Well, they own a house or anything, you can go after that.
That's a real pain to try and take that kind of stuff from people. Because if you get a judgment against someone and you try and take their house, they just file bankruptcy. It protects their home instantly. You can't throw somebody out of a home when they filed for bankruptcy.
Didn't know that, Zach. Good to know.
No, if you ever get in ultra bad trouble like that or something, and you actually have stuff you can lose, get advice from a lawyer first, but understand that bankruptcy protections can stop your car repo, they can stop your mortgage foreclosure, they can stop your evictions and all that. Once you go into bankruptcy protections, even if you have a little bit of money, you can't have it in the bank. But once you go into bankruptcy protections, it limits the legal ability of others to take advantage of you. And then that just gives them a bunch more legal paperwork they've got to fight through.
I don't know. If you screw somebody up like that, you should be able to lose shit if you don't have insurance.
Well, you can lose it. And ultimately, you can get their house. But first, you got to get the monetary judgment against them. That's going to take a while. Then you have to try and enforce the monetary judgment. That's real expensive, getting the marshals to go take money from people. All right, they don't have the money. They can't seize bank accounts or anything like that. Okay, you're going to try and seize assets. Also expensive. And if they're smart with the system, they'll go file a bankruptcy protection instantly. And that'll tie you up for longer. It's all time and money. It all leads back to the money. If you're trying to collect on it, people think going to court and getting a judgment against people means that you're going to get, I got a judgment against them for $50,000, but it's going to cost you $125 to recover the 50. What's the point? When I was running a tow company, we were one of the few companies that didn't go after your credit on every single car you left. We said we did because we were trying to get paid, but we didn't. And the thing was, these other companies that are actually going after your credit, either they're paying someone full time to do this stuff, or they sell your tow bill to a company that does all that for you, and they'll get, the tow company will get 10 cents on the dollar for doing it. And the only ones who are really making money are this other company, and they're making money ruining lives. So the company I worked for, and it's still to a point like that, except for the semi-Rex. I know they go after the semi-Rex really heavy.
Those are big money.
Well, and they're out big money too. A trailer fire. When you see a trailer fire on the freeway, if the driver of the trailer fire unhooked his cab from the trailer, the tow company doesn't get the rig. They only get the trailer. You want to know how much a burned up trailer's worth with burned up product? Nothing. It costs you money to get rid of all that crap. So now if they can show up and the rig is still hooked up to the trailer, they get the rig too. That's just how it works. It's how it was traveling down the highway and when the officers arrive. So if these people want their rigs back, they got to put a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 deposit to cover the tow bill. They got one right now. A box truck driver hit a heavy tow truck coming off an off ramp. Heavy tow truck was sitting there working. Box truck driver turned too wide, something like that. Hit the tow truck, ruined the tow truck. This is $500,000 tow truck. Ruined the tow truck. Really, really cheap fly-by-night insurance, so the insurance isn't paying anything. All that stuff. And I was spending time with the owner. I was talking with the owner, and he's like, "We're not giving him his truck." He says, "We don't have a choice. This is the only money we're going to recover." And I'm out a $500,000 tow truck, and my insurance is going to have to pay me for that. He says, "But my insurance bill is already $250,000 a year."
Jesus.
But back to the point, getting a judgment against someone doesn't mean you're going to get paid. It's like I get a judgment against anybody in chat for $1,000, then I got to go try and enforce that judgment and get that $1,000. So it's really got to be a significant amount of money, and the people have to be able to have it to take. Because if if they had no insurance, what's the chance they own a home? They're probably not making the best financial decisions in life to drive around with no insurance. So if they're renters with no real assets, what are you going to get? The TV on the
Right.
wall?
Well, that's one reason why insurance rates are so high.
I thought, I'm pretty satisfied with the
Prairie prospecting.
prices I pay comparatively, but I understand the insurance is high, but then when I heard he's paying $250,000 a year in insurance, oh my God. That's
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's $20,000 a month in insurance for his trucks. Hello, Prairie.
Very prospecting. What's going on, brother?
That is insane price.
Makes it really hard to be in business, you know?
Uh-oh. Joseph's buying bags. Now Anonymous is buying him bags. David Villa. What's happening?
What's up, David?
So when's the next trip, Dan? Next
I don't know, man.
weekend adventure.
I was thinking about that. I know this job's done on the end of this month, so if we do go anywhere, it'd have to be a warm place, or at least a half decent. North Carolina, maybe.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, this time of year I could do that. We're not that busy.
That would be. Let's see if I can get a couple days off. Early spring trip, maybe end of February or something.
Well, I know.
If I can get a Friday and Monday off, that would be good. We'd be good to go.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with get the final date from Gentleman Mountain Bird for that.
Oh yeah, I want to make
That's
that too. So
April.
only get 2 weeks. He didn't say what date it was yet, did he?
No. I'm still at 75 invested in all my prospecting, including tools and run costs. Several times.
I might have spent like $5,000, dude.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. We don't want to talk about what prospecting gear costs. I mean, I got a good deal on that high banker I got.
You got a great deal on that high banker. Much half price.
Hey, goat, what's happening? Spriggs
Goat's firewood.
in Ohio. World Day weekend with bear prospecting. Wouldn't be bad to make it out to Ohio. I can go see the donkey out there.
I've never been to Ohio yet. I definitely want to make it out there to one of Ed's events. Where's that? Over Memorial Day weekend, huh? You got camper hookups out there, Ed?
Man, that is true, Brad. That is true.
That's a fact, Brad.
Power's good.
They have power, I believe, no water.
Power's good.
That bottled water works. I'll be right back. I gotta see what the hell these kids are doing, making all kinds of racket in the kitchen.
Let us know the dates, Ed. We'll try and I'm going to try and make it definitely. Memorial Day.
You don't get any actual vacation from your job for a year, right, PA?
Not till August. I think I can take a day here or there. I think it's accrued. So after the 60 days, I believe I could use it. I'm not exactly sure. I would have to ask. But quite possibly, Heath. Got to check the funds, but I think so. If it's only $400, I'll definitely be able to make it. You know, because I would spend that much in gas. Easy for a trip, $400. Well, I don't know. With Trump, you know, it might be a little cheaper on the fuel.
Not even remotely.
Sure will. Your money's going to be
Most
worth
likely, Heath. I gotta see though, because I think it's gonna be this year. It's gonna be at the National Forest. So
yeah, but that's 15 minutes, a 15-minute ride from the good spots, you know, John. So we would just be staying in the
yeah,
forest and then go into the creek.
yeah.
Because
And whatever we pick up there, you know, same thing. You know,
we
you pick
could
up your
pan with
tent
a
and
scoop and a
everything.
shovel, a scoop and a pan at the forest too.
Oh yeah, you have everything just just like I did last time. Have stuff shipped out, and
You can only use a trout or a little hand trout, you know, and a pan, from what JP was saying or GP was saying.
I think if you know whatever we do, you buy it off Amazon and have it shipped over to have it to talk to gentlemen, have it shipped to him. Like I had some stuff over towards him, and he had it there for me, which was awesome. You know,
I
and
think
then
I
he'll ship stuff back for us. So it's like he sent me that box. It was I think $28 for shipping, whatever. Sent them. I was super happy. There's other stuff I just left out there for them. Ozark Bucks ended up with. You got a set of waiters and what do you get? Waiters. There's some other stuff. Oh, one of those cool fans. I'll buy one of them every time I go anywhere, just for what they're worth.
think it was a 14-hour or 16-hour ride for me to Missouri.
I think it was eight. I think it was like, well, just add what 3 hours, 3.5 hours on for whatever it is for you.
Yeah, so 18 hours for you.
Yeah. Go.
I hear
Thanks
you,
for stopping
Gates.
by, brother.
I want to be turning in pretty soon too, John.
Yeah, I'm gonna have me one cider tonight. Cutting down on my cider intake.
I had a couple on New Year's Eve of the one you gave me. Thank you for that, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. I knew you'd enjoy it because you can't get it out there.
Yeah,
By
I can't
gave,
find it anywhere.
by gave to you, do you mean the ones you forgot in your truck?
No, I gave them to him.
He actually bought me a couple 4-packs, dude, and brought them out to Vermont. Said, "Here, PA." I'm like, "Oh, thank you, brother."
These are for you. I had enough for us from when we were there, and then I left him with some that he took home. I took mine home. Bought a couple 4-packs for him. What are you guys doing?
Not that I care about the eve anyway, but the eve was my dry run day. I missed everybody's show. I was kind of pissed about that. I got home. I got back to the house, I think, minutes after JP turned off.
Is that the day you drove all that there for nothing?
Yep. I was
That
pissed.
sucks.
I
I'm gonna
popped
turn
in
in,
early
guys.
at JP's show. Popped in, said hello, and that was it.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was
but
so many lives going on that night.
yeah, no, but I predominantly the gold guys that are streamers are all East Coast ish times.
There you go, David.
Middle East Coast ish. So
What are you doing, Mrs. Patriot?
when I pull back in the house at 10:30, everybody else is past midnight, wasted and finished for the day.
Yeah, I know. That's what sucks. And that's like the fishing game I play. You know, most guys, that are out there that I play with are on the West Coast. So it's like, so regardless, I'm home super early. And when I'm going to bed, it's like, they're just finishing dinner or whatever.
Well, I mean, I've been sitting here eating at 6:19 here.
Yeah, 9:19.
Yeah, I do, Mary. I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work.
4 o'clock. That's better than 2:30, which you were doing, last week or the week before?
Yeah. Yeah, we got another
Yeah.
shutdown tomorrow, but they moved it to 6, so I was happy about that, or I would have had to get up at 3 o'clock again. It's like every week we got a shutdown in the building.
2025.
Richard.
Later, A3S. Hope you
Rich,
feel
take
better.
care, brother.
All right, guys, I'm signing off. I'll talk to you later. See you, chat. PA Patriot
Take care,
out.
man. Morning. Those plastic coin things. Shot somewhere in the room. Oh well, I'll probably find it when I run it over with the chair. So yeah, if anybody's got any events coming up, we need to kind of make a list of events. This way everybody can keep track of them a little better.
Hey, that could be your new niche, Wrench. Instead of being a community supporter, you can be the community organizer, and we can turn that wall behind you into a giant calendar with all the events. But that's just not going to work. The problem is you have too many pay dirts in the way. So just ship some of the dirts to me, and I'll store them so that you have room for the calendar. That'll work.
Ed, flash in your pan. Have a good night.
No, I mean an actual community calendar would be nice. Have you ever seen the one? Shane from Ohio River History is involved in it, but I don't think he made it where they actually made the website for Monday Dig. Somebody had the skills to make a website shoot, and they actually had a website for Monday Digs on YouTube.
I don't think that's a bad idea for having a website.
Well, what it did was somebody got this thing and maintained it, and they would update the lineup and blah blah blah. You'd have to ask one of the guys that are on Monday Digs. You know, FL Thunder, Brockton,
Yep.
all the usuals that are on those shows. For a while there, I don't know if they still have it. For a while there, they actually had a website where you could log onto the website. You would see every channel, what time they were going. They had the channels linked, and somebody was maintaining that. Well, if you could do that in the gold prospecting community, it would be as simple as somebody reaching out to you. Hey, can you post that I'm going to be in the Tecumseh Creek area this day, these times, and see if anybody wants to show up. And that would be a great community organizer, but it does take effort to maintain that.
You know what? Culver's kind of right there. And that wouldn't be bad for something on Miller's website.
Well, it wouldn't be bad on Miller's website. It wouldn't be bad. You know, that is something that Mary could maintain. She's good enough with that. I'm not volunteering anybody. I'm just saying that
No. I'm just,
the metal detectors did that, and somebody was maintaining it, and it was actually really cool to see. Oh, but if somebody could do the same thing, they wouldn't even have to link shows and times. You could, but that's kind of a waste. But just events and possibly, you know, not saying anybody, you know, Carson's going to Yuba. Carson and Vendetta are going to Yuba this winter, and or this weekend, and it's an invite for people to come with or whatever. Just have a little calendar.
You see, that's the only thing. That short notice stuff would be too crazy. I had an idea about running a local roads fan. I think I got 5 people interested in 3 states, including Flower Gold Wizard and Hip B. You know, my town used to run straight sand, and ever since then, I mean, I actually took all the material because it clogged my creek up, and I wanted to, you know, I just took it back. Now that I'm knowing it, I would have just taken it all and saved it. Hey, Careless Whispers. Hey, DJ's Cartoons.
Hello, Careless.
What the hell is he playing? See, I think, you know, something good, you know. I mean, if we can get enough people to get a list together, I mean, and then if we can take care of it and just hand the list over to, you know, this is just saying, like, if Miller was willing, I mean, because he's got enough on his plate, he can't maintain it, you know. But if we could put one together and ask him maybe if he wanted to post it.
I mean, if somebody made it and just asked to post it, I'm sure he would. But you know,
these are just ideas. These are just totally ideas.
Yeah, there is headaches involved with it and things like that. It's just the metal detector guys did it. It was cool, and it was always available. You could just log on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, hang on. I can ask Brockton real quick.
Yeah, like, what was it? Jim McCotton was saying he's got his Facebook for his stuff. Curly Bill. I think it's a lot cheaper. You know, I like I said, I'm just thinking about it all because, you know, so many people, like Uncle Jimmy was saying, there's stuff going out over there by him, you know, Ohio stuff going on. We don't all know about it, you know. And well, they're not sure about what's going on yet. It's not into effect yet. But yeah, I think it's got to have like a month in advance or something, at least, to know, you know.
Yeah.
bad we don't have like a blog page that we could do it on.
It's one of those things. You got to get so many people involved in it, so many people looking. You just got it's work, but it was cool.
Yeah. And it also, I mean, it'd be even better if you could have like an interactive map to show which areas are having, you know.
Now you're getting too far.
I know I am. I know
you're above most of our simpleton abilities. You got it.
Oh, I ain't saying I could do it.
You got to remember, I was elected
magnets.
to lead, not to read. Well, 508.
So, I mean, that'd be awesome to have something like that. It's just, you know, you got to have somebody that could do it and maintain it, you know. I mean, I mean, donation based. I mean, that wouldn't take much. I mean, if it was just, let's say everybody put $1 in. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Whatever.
All good
whatever
ideas.
It's beyond me.
Oh yeah, it's beyond me. That's for sure. But we do have some people in the community that are retired and, you know, have some brains that could do stuff like that. And then there's other people that are retired in the community that have no time for nothing because they're out there having fun. What are we putting down? It's just an idea, Careless. Like an interactive map of prospecting events around the U.S. Yep, you got that right.
Heath.
Heath.
It's just a thought. You got to work this weekend?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, unless it snows or ice. I like to say I work as little as possible, but that's no. I work as much as possible, as least often as I can. Hey, Nancy.
Who? Nancy? Hello, Nancy. All of a sudden, Brockton don't know nothing. It's like I'm a cop. They had one. It was I Dig Mondays or something. Mary, you were around. Do you remember the website that Shane used to promote? I Dig Mondays or something like that, where they had the lineup of who was going to be on the Monday shows for the metal detectors. But she don't remember. Ain't nobody gonna remember. So.
This wouldn't, Jim. It would just be.
You'd have to go gold only.
Yeah, I would do probably prospecting only. I mean, if other people wanted to help do it and do their own communities and do something, I mean, hey.
No, Mandy. For a short time, they actually had a website. Ohio River History used to promote it when he had all those people in his chats. You know, the 100 people or whatever. This is probably 2 or 3 years ago. It was I Dig Mondays or digmondays.com or something like that. No, I didn't call you an elephant. Where the hell you get that from? I said you remember
fell
everything.
off her broom and hit her head.
Shane used to promote it. But whatever. They had one. That was a couple years ago. Brockton don't remember it, so that was a while ago.
Everybody knows I love Mary. Gotta pick on her.
Whoa, Wrench. She's
Just
a
a
taken
little bit.
woman. Temper yourself here, man.
Calm yourself,
Dig
buddy.
Monday.
Dig Monday. Hey, Marvin. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I know they just
Podcast.
posted. I know they just post the link now, Mary, but they used to have a website. Do you remember what the website was? Was it I Dig Monday?
Bacchus, your bucket's still sitting there. I think I might have to actually just drive to you one of these days.
She vaguely remembers.
It's all dried up, ready to go. Been running a little bit of material here and there in the toolbox.
Yeah, I can't find it.
I get bored every once in a while and just run a little bit. Hey, Mal.
Oh, Mallython.
I'm not going to try and... There you go. I was not going to try and pronounce it and butcher it.
Yeah, I'd have to ask Ohio River history. I'll find out. I know Rob would remember, but I think Thursdays is his Denise day, so I'm not going to bug him.
Yeah, I mean, I know because I know there's plenty of people in Ohio, so that'd be a great meetup. I mean, you get all the shit. You obviously, maybe hit one place a month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all right. Heath, I'll talk to you.
What's that?
Heath was saying that he has Shane's email. It's not coming up on any of my searches, so you'd probably have to link it. Last one, and then I'll get off of it.
Yeah. See?
Hey guys, garbage gotta go out over there.
I mean, I don't know. There's certain states I know that have very, very, very small amounts of gold. I mean, Connecticut being one. I'd say Vermont would be a better place to go. Bacchus, have a good night. I will maybe try and get a hold of you this weekend and set something up maybe for the following weekend.
No, I'm not.
Yep. There's Wisconsin. You got Washington. California. I mean, I'm probably not going to make it past. I don't know much further past Missouri and stuff like that. Indiana, that area.
Found it. Posted it under your name.
There you go. It's so weird seeing my name come up, but it's it's not blue. I got to learn how to use my damn metal detector one of these days. Only had it for a little over a year now.
Ain't doing you no good sitting there.
Nope.
What do you got? An Xterra?
In Vermont, another place. I'd probably say maybe we can go back to. There's a couple places in Vermont we can go. I mean, one, you got Buffalo Creek. You know, let's see. Yeah, outside of New England, I'd probably just fly everywhere. So much cheaper.
Well, do you have a credit card you build up miles on or anything?
Not miles, but just cash rewards. Yeah, definitely can't. It definitely have to be camping or someone. You know, I don't know if there's been Airbnbs in the area.
I don't camp. I'll be looking for the Holiday Inn Express next to a creek. Hello, Jacko.
Dutchy, what's happening?
We
Steve Stark, good evening.
We Californians don't camp. Hello, Steven.
Oh, come on. You'd love the weather out here. You'd love the humidity.
I thought you said you were laying off the liquor tonight.
I'm just having my one right here. That's it.
Yeah, well, you got to be drunk to think I'm going to enjoy the weather out there.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to that Monday Digs website off of Ohio River History's own website, but that's still maintained. They have the lineup. They have links for the YouTube channels on there. They have the lineup for the week of 12/30/2024 on there. So somebody's maintaining it. And you can actually click on the links and go to the people that are on there. A couple of videos on there.
Thomas!
Yep, forums that absolutely nobody talks in. But something like that with the map of that. It'd be, or with just the calendar.
I mean, I'd love to go to Colorado.
Probably. Call in 907. Rich said he was looking for someone to stay up 3/4 of the night with, and that ain't me.
No. Well, I do
right,
that enough with fishing.
Just stay up till like 1 Thomas's time.
Yeah. I do have work in the morning.
No, I'm unemployed. Actually, I got one in my driveway I need to finish.
You still got that one sitting there? You're going to be as bad as me.
I hate those cars. It should be done tomorrow unless I get a bunch of calls. I spent the majority of the day on it today.
Well, that's good. Yeah, definitely want to. A trip to Alaska to meet Thomas would be one of the adventures I want. Let him set it up. I'll have a tent shipped out there during the warm, not that it needs to be warm, but warm enough to sleep in.
Who, 907?
Yeah.
All you got to do is rent a minivan. Rent a minivan where you're at. Rent it for a month if you have to. Put your little tents in your bed or your little curtains in your bed in there. Take all the seats out, leave them at home. Put all your stuff in the minivan. You got your built-in sleeper right there. It gets too damn cold. You just start it up and idle it. The minivan, the stealth camper. You wouldn't pay for rooms on the way out there. You can stop at the truck stop and get a bath for 50.
What is it? Thomas is saying it's just 2 days to get out of Alaska to get down here, just to get back into the States.
2 Alaskan days. Everything's bigger in Alaska. So when he says 2 days, you got to remember there's only an hour of darkness. So it's only like 46 hours to drive back to the U.S.
It's a flight. Everything's a flight.
No, I mean you can drive up there, drive back, but at the end of the day, you need time. Everything takes time.
Yeah.
If you wanted to have an epic trip of a lifetime, you would need to save all your money now till spring and tell your boss, it's like, look, I'm going to be gone all 3 months this summer. I'm going on a trip of a lifetime while I'm still healthy enough. No, I mean, he's younger than you. You got to explain this to him, right? I'm going on a trip of a lifetime.
He's the one that tells me to go on a trip and everything and go enjoy myself. But
okay,
3 months, I don't know.
So go back into him and tell him the trip is going to be all summer, 3 months, trip of a life. I'll be back in September. Don't burn the place down.
That have to be planned like in a year in advance.
That's not me. That's not me playing with a stupid squeaky ball. It's the dog. Give me the ball.
I was gonna say, who's the one drinking now, Saxon?
Yeah, Tomcat. It's a neat way to live. I couldn't do it forever, but I could do it for a while.
Oh yeah.
Hell, I'd go tell the jerk I work for that, and he'd be glad to see me go. Well, you got to go see Thomas. You got to stop by whatever that gold camp is. You might as well swing through and see Coomridge and AAA. You never know if you'll get up there again.
Creed,
yeah, Creed. Forgot about him. Who is it? GCMC. He's way up there somewhere. Tony's up there somewhere. Crap, you could spend 2 months in Alaska.
Oh, then I'd also have to stop and see J&J.
Don't know who that is. Just in the gold prospectors, you could spend 4 months and not meet half of them.
Oh, I know.
Oh, that much traveling, it'd be worth just getting your pilot's license. Yeah, van life, Huff. Oh, the gold campers and chicken. Heath, you're probably talking about Chicken Miner.
It's just crazy, You'd fly in and it'd probably take you half a day to a day just to drive from the airport to Ernst Thomas.
Oh, they're huge.
Yeah, see, half those people have to take a bush plane, a small plane, to meet after flying into Anchorage.
That's right, Thomas. We'll just have you fly us. I'm sure you can fly or figure it out. If you could save enough money, it would be a trip of a lifetime, but it would be ungodly expensive.
That doesn't sound bad if all the Alaskans up there put on it as one big event.
Oh, if everybody was in the same spot, it'd be worth going to
Or at
Alaska.
least if they could come up with a central spot. You know? I'm pretty sure everybody in the down here would understand, and and they'd probably be up there too.
No, me, Thomas. I don't know a gold prospector around me that's on YouTube for probably at least 400 or 500 miles. I think the closest prospector to me, Weigold would be the closest. Weigold's he's in Arizona right now, but he's San Diego. Weigold would be the closest gold guy to me, and he doesn't come around the gold community very much. After that, Carson. Carson's the closest.
Well, I made a fucking joke.
Shot caller.
Jesus, I don't know why I don't listen.
Shot caller, man. Shot caller. You wouldn't even have to say anything. They would just know.
Well, it's one tries to be the adult because he's almost 18, so he likes to boss the other one around. The little one doesn't want to put up with it. The little one also needs to get off his ass. And I just tell him straight up, I said, listen, 2 wrongs don't make a right. It doesn't solve a problem. It makes things worse. There you go, Marvin. That's more like it.
Everything's against the law, Mary. Most people do 3 felonies a day.
Kids today are just. I remember when all my friends had their kids when they were in their late teens.
I'm sure you got friends who got their grandkids graduating high school already.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but
Pretty close.
I think the oldest one's grandkid would be like 10.
Well, hold on. I'll do the math for you. Yeah, 46 minus a 17-year-old.
My oldest friend, he's a year older than me, I think.
Yeah, most of them would have 11-year-olds.
9 or 10.
11 or 12-year-old grandkids if they were really breeders. Well, now hold on. Hold on. Mary just dated herself. Let's see. She was 34, and I know her kid is at least. You need to start being nice to Mary, Wrench. I mean, she's old enough.
Me?
She's old enough to make you go out and pick your own Switch. Don't you come back in a little one, or
Hey,
I'll
Lord
pick
Shadow. I just tried to defuse the situation with them.
Uh-oh. Here comes MJ.
Hey, MJ. I told him to go to bed. I did. I told him that's not how you deal with it. I said, if you don't want to listen, just go to bed. Told him I'm dealing with it, and then he's dealing it with the wrong way. I told him to go to bed because he was so pissed off at the other one.
I'll be back in just a minute.
He'll find out in time how things are.
Hear me, Rich?
I heard you. He'll be back.
Back in just a minute.
Yep. You don't like nobody, Heath. Oh. In that case, I'm only 10. Brother James, have a good night. You take care of yourself. Greg, I tell him, deal with it. And the older one wants to be a bully. Because the younger one's a smart mouth. And they want to fight. Carson. Try and explain to him. The older you get, you'll realize how much more you need each other.
I sharpened up all 4 knives in the wooden block.
Grandpa says all the knives are sharpened. He's been on a knife sharpening kick. Yeah, Kyle gets the weighted gloves. Brandon gets the non-weighted. That'd work. Goonies. Sloth. Yep. Everybody's got their own dark side. They just got to get along. Simple as that.
Oh, we got Carson. Lord Shadow, hello. Stupids. You people. Yeah, we know Heath is nice in person. It's his internet personality that gets out of hand. Curly Bill. Oh, you're getting everybody in here. Somebody must have just closed down a stream. Hello, you diver.
He was here earlier. Pick dinner. Didn't think I'd be hungry with it. That's like saying I wouldn't be hungry. I'm almost always hungry. My firstborn used to pick on my thirdborn. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen with Kyle. I think he's just going to one day snap on his brother. I tell him, I said, knock it off. Just get along. Housework lurking. Did a whole bunch of that the other day. So what'd you do for New Year's Eve, Jackson?
That
You
was
guys
my
do
dry
any
run.
crazy thing?
That was my dry run. That was 200 miles for nothing. That was New Year's Eve.
Oh.
I missed everybody's stream. I was pissed.
I think he got shot in the eye.
Oh, when you guys had your little Orby fights?
Yep. Well, the problem is the other one's literally twice his size. Weight and everything. You got shot in the lip? I remember after like the first couple days, I ended up getting moved down to my side of camp.
Who did?
I guess all the dogs didn't like it.
What, the Orby fights?
Yeah, I guess just the noise from all the guns. You weren't there this year, Thomas. Or last year. The year I didn't get to go. Yeah, I know. I know. Hey, Benzo.
Hello, Benzo.
Yeah, don't say that too loud, Joseph. He might take one of those wooden bats and drill all kinds of holes through it and put spikes through it.
Tape a bunch of Orbeez around the outside, so technically it was an Orby.
Yeah, the same night he tried to run through the trailer. quiet. They must have gone to bed. Peace and quiet. So nice. They were both gone for the was it for New Year's? One was with his mother. The other one was at my sister's for 2 days. Oh, it was so nice.
I bet. Nice and quiet.
Yeah, Lord Shadow, what you sent me looked awesome. I showed everybody in the chat earlier. Didn't want to give it away too much though.
I saw a lot of
But that
skills in
looks
that.
awesome.
That's not something I could do.
What's that? Painting?
Painting.
Yeah. Orby drones. Yeah, get one of those Orby grenades. Or Claymores. What'd you say, Heath? You, Dennis, Brewer, Scott, Benzo, got me and I wasn't in that one. Yeah, James, Freedom Fest was an awesome time. We had a lot of fun. The Orby's fine. There's gold on the painting. He just can't see it in the picture. Ooh, gold. Yes, I dredged 3 days almost straight. Looked like I was about 90 years old walking with a walking stick.
Well, that was.
Uh,
You dredged yourself to sleep for a few days, didn't you? Till your back hurt or
I
something like
did
that?
one day I slept. Aqua donkey.
Well, Aqua.
Yeah, one day I missed. That must have been the day I missed with when Ed Marvin showed up. Kelpie cow dog. What the hell's a Kelpie cow dog?
Not sure.
That was like the last day he showed up, or the last 2 days he was there for. That was a
Who?
Saturday. Jesus, because I was still there. I think we left on Monday. I think we showed up on Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, Joseph's dog wants to hang out with his niece more than him now.
Yeah, I'm hoping to make Yuba this year. No promises. I know we got to get Occasional Outlaw back out.
How's he doing? Nobody's talked to him in a while, I don't think.
No.
I think he sent me a text on Thanksgiving or something.
I think that's the last time I talked to him.
That looks good.
That looks awesome, Lord Shadow. That is awesome.
I didn't see it, Josh.
RC Sparks Adventure. Get yourself a little bunch of mini RCs. Then you can take them out there and just have them dig for you. Run all the material. Just pan what's left at the end. Heath. When is it? So yeah, that's the ink painting that Lord Shadow's working on. I believe it's Sumai.
Something like that.
He sent me the proper in an email, the proper way to pronounce it. And I'm probably butchering it.
You know we are.
Most likely. Sumai. Yep, I said it right.
Yeah, he says Sumai.
That's awesome. So. I'm going to have to type all this stuff up. So far,
Yeah, you got some typing to do.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're at 25 prizes so far.
What are your entries like just off of the charts?
What's that?
What are your entries like just off of the charts?
There's a few in there's quite a bit in there. Not the charts. I have a feeling next week they'll be going nuts.
I sent mine in today.
Yeah, I got that. So I mean, just alone in the Cash App, there's like it's
You don't need to put a number out there. I mean, it's on you if you want to. Doesn't matter.
Well, you got to figure out let's see. I think it is. Where is it? Let's see. Do the math. How many entries there are? So we got. Where is it?
It's all the same, MJ.
I think there's about 180 entries right now.
And those are good odds.
So, deluxe RCs and all the gold equipment. Well, I did get that. I was able to talk to Creed about that trommel he printed up. I don't know if anyone's seen his Facebook.
I saw
I
it.
was able to get the files. Yes, I have the files. And I have to take everything and go by 95% of the original. He's got a bigger 3D printer than I do. I haven't started yet. But yeah, I was looking into that, and I got the files for it. So that, and I think I want to fit it into that mini gold cube I've got. I'd like to have that feed into that. That'd be perfect.
It'd be neat.
Now, if I had all the RC equipment, I mean, I've got the cheap Huni, whatever it is, brand equipment. My kids got. Kelpie is a cattle dog. They are little, but still control big animals by biting and riding the backs of the cattle herd, literally jumping from one back to the next. That's interesting. I got it, James. May. There's something in May. Yeah, I'll be there as long as, I don't think I've made any. I don't think I've made any pre-engagements to anything. April, I know I did. Whenever that I get the date. See, this is why we need to make a list of all these dates of events.
I'm pretty bad at remembering garbage like that sometimes. So I just keep a stupid little book right here. And I write down people I'm supposed to call or things I remember. And I'm supposed to check it every morning to see what I'm supposed to be doing that I've told people I would do. But I forgot to keep writing stuff down in there and forgot to keep checking it. So it's kind of a moot point. Nice, Joseph. Hope you get a ton.
Yeah, I hope everybody does.
Leave it alone.
Already did.
Heath, are you still plowing this year, or did you give that up? I don't think I've seen any of Heath's plowing lives yet.
I'm waiting for Heath to do the. He's supposed to do a video on the Kinky.
Oh, he's not going to film that.
What's a ton worth?
I think it was Adam was going to order the Kinky. He was all stoked up to order the Kinky, and I asked him the other day. I think it was Adam. I asked him the other day, "Hey, how's that Kinky?" He said it's hard.
Who said that?
I think it was Adam Wise that was going to order.
Oh,
He said it's hard.
yeah, that stuff is. That was some brutal stuff. But that's a good thing, MJ. That's definitely a good thing. $55 million. Jeez. I don't mind not having stuff to plow. I got plenty of work to do.
You got plenty of stuff to fix. You guys are tearing up for you.
Tell me about it.
What'd they tear up now?
One thing I fixed today, well, somewhat fixes. They somehow they lost on the trailer. You know, they got the back door. You got the two cables to come down. You get the big spring overhead. Well, the left pulley, both the bolts are missing, and the cable is just laying on the ground. The two bolts that hold the spring to the shaft, well, one of them's missing. I'm like, what did you guys do to this thing? Did you try and mess with it yourself?
Nobody knows nothing.
Oh, of course. Nobody knows absolutely anything. The dent in the bumper on one of the trucks. It's just blown up motor on one of the mowers. They brought me one of the hedge trimmers, and they saying the pull cord was broke. All right, can I have the handle so I can fix it? Nobody knows where the handle is. No one.
Give them
40 hours, 3 days. I'm lucky if I do 8 hours a storm.
You're lucky if you plow 8 hours in one storm?
Yep.
Storms are that light, huh?
Well, we got 3 trucks. Read above that. 40 hours in 2 days. Yeah, I heard about that. That someone's saying that's supposed to get like 2 feet here. If it's like a foot storm, well, we go out twice. If it's a 2-foot storm, probably go out 3 times.
Joseph, they've told you in chat a couple of times a ton of gold right now would be worth $55 million. Yeah, I'll never have to worry about plowing here.
That whole 4 foot on your claim.
Where are you at, Lord Shadow, Alaska? You just about have to be. I don't know anywhere else having that much snow right now.
I know Candu's got a shitload of snow.
What does Candu buy gold?
He's in Michigan. Whole Midwest, including Canada, has been getting dive bombed with snow. That's I heard that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Yeah, he's Montana.
Montana. Oh, 48 feet elevation. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Guess you learn how to paint good when there's 10 feet of snow in front of your door and you can't get out. Don't feel like tunneling.
That's crazy. I remember was it Curly Bill a couple weeks ago was talking about it. He had it so bad one day that he was going outside, and after what was it, like a week or a couple weeks, he finally found the roof of his truck. Forget how he said it, but snowing here. There you go. There's your exact answer. -20. Jesus, you're up there. Creed was just saying it's -34. Central Minnesota. Don't have any snow. I gotta remember to pull my pump. Hopefully it didn't crack over that freaking cold spell we had. Well, that's tall grass. Somebody's trying to say that they're supposed to get. Well, that's the wrong app. Supposed to get snow moving in this way up to 2 feet. I mean, I see nothing in the forecast for a week.
Yeah, I just checked my forecast. There's no snow in it either.
I'm telling you, you watch, you're going to get hit. I'm going to laugh. Just 3 inches of snow will shut you guys down.
Are you a betting man?
If you got 3 inches, it wouldn't shut you guys down.
Oh, I don't care if it shuts us down or not. I'll bet on whether or not we get 3 inches.
That I won't bet on.
You guys didn't notice Aqua Donkey put up that his 420 giveaway videos already posted.
They're being told that starting Monday there will be class coming next week. I did hear that. Spinny break. Be right back.
That is awesome, Aqua. All right, you guys say the math isn't right on the gold price, so we'll go. Gold is at $26.50 an ounce. We'll say ballpark. It changes so much. Times 16 ounces in a pound. That'd be 42,400 per pound of gold. Times, we'll go with a short ton, 2,000 pounds. 84,800,000. Oh, is it going to be another one of those freezers, Heath? I felt bad for the people down there, but it was interesting seeing the cold states react to the warm states react to the cold. Fine, you want 14 ounces a pound? We'll do 14 ounces a pound. Gold's 26.50 times 14 ounces a pound. Where's it? Times 2. Still 74 million if you go 14 ounces a pound. I'll take it all.
I'd like to have that. Hell, I'd be happy with half of that. Quarter of it.
I can look it up, Pete. I just don't pay attention that much. It doesn't have that much of a direct effect on me.
All right, so as of right now, we got 25 prizes and around 190 entries.
That's ballpark of 1 in 7 chance of winning one of those awesome prizes, and a lot of those are good sized prizes.
Mm-hmm. Especially the big one, because that's a 3 gram minimum. Depends on how much is raised. It'll go up.
It's $200 bag of gold.
It's a $300
Painting's
bag.
nice too.
Painting's definitely worth it.
They're all worth it.
No, Brad won't win them all. I'm having one more cider, guys.
Go for it. If I got that much money, I'm not dabbling in any junk at all. I won't even need a car anymore.
I'd buy a couple cars only. There's just a couple on my list that I have to have. And I'd probably still work because I'd be super bored and spend all my money. But I'd only work like 2 days a week. Maybe every other day. Minus gold prospecting days.
So get this summer, I believe my son was with me. We were out on a run and we were passing some kind of a high-end Aston Martin. I mean, this thing was so expensive. It was ugly, real ugly from the back. It looked like the Asian chick of cars. It just had no ass. It was chopped off. Real expensive. Sorry. But
what was it?
An Aston Martin or something like that. I believe it was an Aston Martin, but it was really expensive. But we were going by and it had some crusty old white guy in it, you know, old white hair, white beard and all that. This dude had so much money, he was wearing a singular eyepiece, you know, like you saw in the old cartoon commercials. You know, you put it in your eye and just squint. This dude had so much money, he was wearing that and driving.
A monocle.
A monocle, yes. Me and my son were laughing so hard. I said, dude, if I got that much money, I won't be driving myself.
Heath, that sounds about right. That's crazy.
We were laughing. But he was just cruising down the road at like 60 in the slow lane with his little monocle in. Freaking
looking like is it Mr. Peanut there? What the hell is that?
Oh God.
Planters.
Yeah, planters. We were rolling, driving by him. If you've got that much money to look and put off that persona, get yourself a driver. Billingsworth, take me to Las Vegas. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but some of us enjoy driving. But yeah, I enjoy driving when there's nobody else on the road. Although I do have to say, was it the other day? Where was I going? Oh, I had to go to my aunt's. She had a shut off for her toilet was leaking. It ended up being the the valve was bad, so I just unscrewed and put a new insert right in it. But anyways, I had to go from Monroe. So from Monroe, I could have went across town and everything, but instead I went all the highways down and the highway back. So on the third main highway, just traffic was like stupid traffic. I mean, people are doing 45 and a 55, and it was like me and three other cars, and we just hell with everybody. Grabbed, because you had the slow lane for the tractor trailers. It's ending. Well, we all just right around a whole load of traffic that was just going super slow for no reason because you had some Sunday driver, and it was New Year's Eve. It was like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, what the hell? It was just, and he had one guy that was driving like a complete idiot in a minivan, trying to do stuff that we could do. I'm like, nope, this isn't gonna look good. I had to light up the exit, but I was like, nope. This idiot's gonna crash and hurt somebody. You gotta have that. Was it WB brand? I think it is. Oh, what the hell is it? I think it's articulating thumb. They call it. I hear you, Nancy. The G's would be nice for those moments when you're in traffic, driving around other people. Oh, who the hell is it? I think it's WB thumb, and it actually goes. It's got a pivot in the center. It's not just a single throw.
Go.
Excuse me. So it actually goes from being all the way up to going all the way back down, and it actually goes past. So when your arm and the bucket goes back like this, so the thumb can go from like this to come down. Normal thumb will stop about here. These thumbs actually will go as far as you can curl the bucket back or open the bucket. Next machine we get, I want one. Merchandise. What are we talking about? I'd stay a microminer just to stay busy. Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing big stuff. I'd have as many claims as I could. I'd probably hire some of the guys. Well, no, I wouldn't want to hire the guys. Well, one of the guys that works for me, as long as it's not a Monday or a Friday. Those days he's not reliable. Mostly Mondays.
Well, if he can't even manage himself to get to work on Mondays or Fridays, if you were rich, he would just hang around long enough to steal something from you.
Nah, that's one thing I could. Well, I ain't got that much money, but a couple dollars. That's one thing I could trust him. Not to show up to work, but everything else I could trust him.
Whatever works for you.
There ain't no gold in Connecticut, so. How cold is it there?
Where I am?
Yeah.
Crap, snow's about to fall. It just hit, it just went below freezing. It's 49.
Why you had a long sleeve? 49.
Well, that's freezing. It's 50.
Jesus.
What? 49 is freaking freezing, man.
Is everything a good go, Mary? a 12-pack helper on certain days. See, that's my problem. I'm the mechanical guy. I don't specialize in one thing.
It is cold.
I can do it all.
Now that I actually saw it's 49, I'm catching a chill. I might want to put my jacket on.
Jeez, I thought you were talking about actually getting cold there.
That is cold.
49. Yeah, look at MJ.
No, it's
we're
getting
it's
today is
30
going
out
to
right now.
today is going to be 65 and 38. Saturday, Sunday are going to be 62, 32. We're in the 30s all week.
Wow.
And we're in the 60s all week.
Friday 37, Saturday 33, 34, 29. These are all my highs. 30, 30, 27. Oh. That's all my high temperatures.
And what's your low
though? Let's see. Tonight 27, tomorrow 24, 21, 21, 15, 18, 16, 19, 20.
So you're dealing with a 15-degree swing.
Yeah, but they're usually off on the low. It's usually colder than that.
Mine's a 30-degree swing. It makes it harder to acclimate. You know, last week I think we were dealing with a 40-degree swing all week. It sucks to take your sweater off and be hot midday and freezing
Hey,
at night.
Files.
It's hard to.
Yeah, but the thing is,
to.
When you're in the sun, it feels warmer than it is. When you get out there in the morning, it's just the sun's not out. It's there, but it's not straight overhead. So that 20 degrees, 25 degrees is. Yeah.
Hell, I'll bet you I'm losing part of my tan. I know I'm losing my tan. I don't even really have a farmer. No, I still do. I don't even have much of a farmer's tan left.
Yeah, I got I left Southern California 3 days ago in Redmont, Oregon. Here, 35 here. 30 minutes away. Most days I could be the 12-pack helper, but if I'm rich and can afford to pick what I want to do and just get a local boy that wants 100 hours a day. Hey, now that just sounds. Put the lotion in the basket now, you know.
Marvin Huff says his grass is still green and not crunchy yet.
Same here. Although, it's gonna start.
Whatever, you diver. It's cold, man.
I told him to go to bed 15 minutes ago.
Well, I bet you're excited for school to start again on Monday.
Monday, they went today.
Your kids don't get 2 weeks off?
I don't know how long it was off. They went back today.
Mine get full 2 weeks
ice
off.
Fishing? Now that I could deal with. If it was cold enough, it'd be great to go ice fishing. I might be able to break out my ice shanty that's been sitting there for. Jesus, that thing's probably got to be sitting there 8 years now. You got to check the plywood for the bottom. It's probably rotted by now.
Yeah, mine get 2, Lord Strato, but I think the reason they do that is because how often do they call snow days up where you guys live?
For me?
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid.
If you had to guess, how many days a year would they cancel due to weather?
It varies.
Hello, Boyan.
I'll give it a good plus. Let's say a week, 5 days.
Yeah. See, in order for the school districts to get federal money, the kids have to attend something like 270 days. So out here, what they tried to do is shorten summer as much as they could, because the time they spent out of school during the summers caused them to get stupid again. You know, they forgot too much. So my kids only actually get like 2 full months out for summer, maybe not even 2 full. And during the year, our district, this is my particular district, is every Wednesday is a half day. We got all kinds of ridiculous holidays. Our particular teachers union doesn't recognize President's Day. They still separate both President's Days separately. So there's non-attendance days, there's extra holidays, and then they get a week for Thanksgiving, 2 weeks for Christmas, a week for spring break, just because they're trying to shorten that summer up to make them not forget quite as much. And we don't get no school days. The only reason my kids will get a no school day is because they might have got one for the fires last year just because of the smoke, and they,
That's
you know,
understandable.
unless the power's completely out or internet's completely out or something, and that's just not very common down here. So most years it's surprising if we even get one closed school day. But that's why mine get longer vacations. It's annoying.
I mean, they've gotten better. In the past, they were worse. They were given, like, you know, if it got really, really cold, you know, like single digits or whatever negatives, they were starting to give days off. And parents are like, as long as the buses can run and everything can go, they're going to school.
Well, I mean, you think of it from a parent's perspective. The school district might be doing it for safety of transportation, but from a parent perspective, especially if you're working, if you can send your kids to a nice warm school, you don't have to crank the heat for those 8 hours at home. If everybody's gone, you can drop it down to 40 or 50, right?
Nah. Problem is reheating the house to get it back up to temperature if you let it get down that low.
What do you mean? You just
Usually
open some
like
windows and the sunshine comes in and
65.
warms it right up.
Yeah.
You'll have to cool it on in no time. Yeah, we don't.
You know,
we don't hardly get days off. When it's
summertime,
too smoky from fires, which my area doesn't get fires, we just get the smoke blown over. All the parents will start whining and complaining about getting a day off or whatever, and I think they've done 1 or 2 for that. But other than that, unless all the schools are losing power or internet is completely gone, they'll go to school.
What do you need internet for?
I don't know, honestly. If cell phones internet are down, both landline and cell phones are down, then they will usually try and cancel school. But that doesn't.
Usually they just do a delay here.
Windows open witchcraft.
2-hour delay. That's what they do here. Windows open. Yeah, no, not here.
I bet you there's.
You open the windows in the house at this time of year. You're probably cooking.
Do what?
You know, you're cooking, baking, and all that stuff, and the house is getting like 80 degrees inside. You gotta open the windows.
For us, yes. We don't even have electric heaters inside yet this year. Yeah, Andrew.
Yep. That is true.
It's probably right, James.
Well, yeah. In your area, Cajun, yeah, I can see that.
Oh, it's same down here. If we get snow, people don't know how to act. Hell, I ain't no better than them. I see snow on the ground. I'm getting in my 4-wheel drive. We're going out to the desert.
Well, as long as you're
100% for
not like
sure.
it's 25. It's probably 85 in this house right now. Oh, Jesus, 85. Oh, no way. Couldn't deal with that sauna.
My house hasn't been 85 since the summertime.
Air conditioning's on 72 in the summer when it's really hot out. Otherwise, windows open.
We can use swamp coolers down here, so that's all I have is a big swamp cooler, and it just runs all summer long.
Well, you guys have no humidity.
What's humidity?
Exactly.
Oh, if I had a wood stove, I'd be burning it right now. It's cold.
See, I wish I never got rid of my wood stove. Just for the fact that firewood at work.
I really want one, but at the same time, it's when you live in the city, you burning in the city is just kind of obnoxious because you always got one neighbor around you that's burning a wood stove, and it's
Benzo's got that right.
yeah.
Don't forget the eggs.
Buy all the milk, bread, and eggs, and drive into the ditch.
Yep, got to have the eggs too. The only problem with stove heat is there's no moisture in the air.
Well, back in my bad years, this one house we had in the middle of winter, we had trouble keeping the doors closed because it was a very active place. But what they did is they had a wood stove on one end of the room, and they put the exhaust at like a 45-degree angle going all the way to the other end of the room where the actual hole in the roof was, and that made the house pretty warm. So then to improve it even more, they stacked all around the wood stove with junk cast iron, brake rotors and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You would go into that place and it would be as freezing as it gets for down here, low 30s, maybe even high 20s. You'd go into that place with the door open and you'd still be sweating. It was just too efficient. And that pile, if they turned up.
The only thing that sucked is waiting for it to heat up.
Well, I mean, it never really cooled down all the way, but I mean, even that, it heated up just like a wood stove. It was just a cast iron wood stove. But once all that cast iron around it got hot, holy crap, that place was miserably hot. Even when you were freezing, you're like, yeah, let's go over there. Their house is always warm, and you get there, and like 5 minutes later, I gotta go. I feel sick.
You gotta make a chimney out of the brake rotors. This way, you put a fan behind it and just blow right out through the rotors.
They might add a fan on it. I don't remember. It was hot though.
What, chef? I missed something.
I lied and said.
Books in my bag. Oh my god. There you go. I remember every book I had, never in my locker, always in my book bag. So they called it a book bag.
I carried a backpack, but there wasn't any books in it.
Ow. Yeah, bread, eggs, and milk. What the hell are they making? They making freaking French toast or something?
I'm surprised Lord Shadow knows what an evaporative cooler is. Montana's not dry, is it? They're humid as shit in the summer, aren't they?
I would think they are humid. You might have to ask Frank Zappa.
Well, we got Lord Shadow in there. He'll probably comment in a minute. Same,
Yeah,
Joseph.
like,
I had all kinds of stuff. Just note. Oh, he says it's dry. Dry in the summer.
What, you don't like French toast, MJ?
I think that's the slobbering emoji.
Oh, slobbering one. I can't see through here.
You got to highlight him. It's the slobbering one.
There you go. Yeah, Aqua's got to get up early to climb them poles. That sounds wrong.
What he does for work.
Yep.
Yeah, it's only 8 o'clock.
Huh? Almost 11.
Hey.
I'm going to have to get some fishing in soon.
I need to get some exploring in before it gets hot again. Nah, he's probably sleeping.
No, he's got to be sleeping. So I'm not sure if he's in my time zone or. Yes, Kyle. Speaking of getting up early, I got to run to Chef V. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by.
Later, Chef.
This is a heating unit for the home. However, they came more as aesthetic. Yeah, they weren't that efficient. Lord Shadow, have a great night. It's almost 11 here, and luckily I don't have to be until 8:30 for this weather. So that means I get up, 6:45? Yeah, 6:45, so that ain't bad. Better than 5:30, my normal time. But yeah, I'm going to call it.
All right, man.
What does this say here? Well, we got 6 minutes, 5 minutes to make it 3 hours. So we'll wait 5 more minutes.
There you go. So what are you doing right now? Just equipment repairs?
Yeah, equipment repairs, the occasional well job, digging out the pit so they could put they could raise the casing. They put a collar on and just raise the casing above ground.
How deep are your wells in that area?
What's that?
How deep are your wells?
Shallow ones, I think the guy, the plumber says they're like 65 down to 200, 250 tops. I mean, then you get your extremes either way, but that's like the average in this area.
You guys actually drill the wells?
No. All I do is either I don't have anything to technically do with the weld itself. I dig around the casing, and this way here, because usually the offset's leaking. You know, where it comes out of the well, or the pump's bad and they're doing the raise up, and then they put an offset coming out of the well. Or I dig all that up, and then I have to do the line from the well to the house. So I just do the excavation work.
What do you run all your water pipes in underground there?
I think it was the black PVC or whatever, that black pipe, not ABS, but whatever, the well pipe, the black flexible pipe.
Oh,
in the roll.
Yeah, I saw that, Mary.
I don't know if it's PVC, ABS, whatever the hell it is.
I don't know what the actual flexible stuff is. ABS would be like your septic, you know.
Not around here. ABS is not allowed to be used outside here. Only PVC or cast iron. ABS is allowed to be used inside. So take care, Cajun Bullion. Thanks for stopping by. Marvin, have a great night.
Later, Cajun.
Alaskan Assassin, take care, brother. I think that's the worst part about my job is driving. I'd love to buy a house in town where I work, but the problem is taxes they're astronomical there.
You also can't have junk in town.
It depends on where you live. You live in a farm, they don't give a shit.
Live on a city street, they care.
Well, there's city streets that are farms still, and they this is Old Town over there.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have any junk. I'm not allowed to have any junk on the street. It's going to be questionable whether or not my trailer is going to cause a problem on the street. And I have so many cars right now. I take up all of my parking and some of the neighbors.
Get a really nice car and park it on the trailer.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because the trailer is going to get used. I turned down 2 good tow jobs today, so I really should have been down buying a trailer today. But I was thinking maybe my solution for storing some of this stuff is every time I get home, I'll just pull one of my 4-wheel drives up on the trailer, so I'm stacking cars. I'll just put my 4-wheel drive on the trailer continuously.
Yeah,
I could. You know, they're trucks. It ain't gonna hurt them none. I don't really like starting my truck up to run it for 30 seconds and shut it off again. But if I need the storage that bad, because also that's it's not an anti-theft thing, you know. But in theory, they would be less likely to steal a trailer with a car on it. But as I get to thinking about it, I have 2 desirable 4-wheel drives, and that's just packaging them up for them to take them.
Mm-hmm. See, here they're not that bad here. Yeah, we've been at this address for a long time, so the neighbors kind of know, and the town kind of knows, and they come out every couple of years and say, "Hey, take care of this and this. You're good." Okay.
Yeah,
I'm that neighbor.
My code enforcement. I've lived here kind of a long time, so I know their rules. I'm allowed 1.5 violations, and it can't be a stupid one. So it's like they'll get me for the fronds on my palm tree being too low, or too many of the fronds hanging down. About 2 years, I'll probably get tagged on it this year. But if you can have 1.5 code violations and they'll leave you alone. But if your palm tree fronds are too long and your grass isn't cut or your yard isn't, mowed down or whatever, if it looks crappy, they're gonna come by. They're gonna write you up for palm tree fronds, paint your eaves, do this, do that. Because once they break out that ticket, they write for everything.
My neighbor was trying to sell his house, and I always got along with him good, except for like the last year he lived here. And all he had to do is say something, because for that month I didn't cut my lawn or nothing. So my lawn's like 1.5 feet tall, and he's got open houses going on and everything, and yeah, it's funny. Nothing.
Yeah, I learned that one real quick. I try to express to the neighbors, because I've been here long enough to know. I'm like, if you see a for sale sign go up anywhere on the street, go clean your yard. Because what happens out here is the real estate agents call code enforcement on the neighborhood, and they just drive up and down the street writing tickets. And it's a heck of a coincidence when a for sale sign goes on the street, and at the end of the next month, every homeowner is out there cleaning their yard, and on the same day. It's like the 1950s all over again.
Nothing like walking out the front door hearing an all metal slide.
Oh, it's always fun.
I
figured out the rule. I haven't gotten a ticket from them in like 5 years. Or I haven't even been told to do anything in like 5 years. But like the palm tree, it's so expensive to trim. I wait until they ticket me to do that one.
Cut them down.
Huh? Dude, it's a giant palm tree.
So?
The base is 5 feet wide, maybe 6. It's a giant.
We don't have those things around here.
It's a giant. The base of my palm tree is easily as wide as my arms are. And it's freaking tall. It's the last tree on my property.
Copper nails. Just lay them around the base.
The base of the tree?
You never heard that?
No.
The old timers, when they used to have, whenever they wanted a tree to come down, people gave them stones about it and they wouldn't let them take it down. They used to drive copper nails into the tree. Trees don't last long with copper nails in them.
I don't know if that'd work on a palm.
Couldn't tell you.
Try?
We don't have palm trees.
Palm trees are real hard on chainsaw blade.
Who are you Dutch ovening? He's over there talking Dutch oven.
Yeah, a few years ago, they were building another big hotel in Las Vegas, and when they build these hotels, they want everything perfect when it's brand new or whatever. So they came through town here and they bought a bunch of people's palm trees. I mean, the casino or whatever, the buyers coming up, hey, you have a really nice palm tree. Can we inspect it and possibly make you an offer? What? You want to buy my tree? Yeah. And they go, praise it. Some of these people were getting like $20,000-$30,000 for a palm tree, and they would come in, take the tree, and make everything perfect when they were done. If you wanted pavers, they put pavers, or you want more trees, they put more trees. But they were buying the tree out of your yard because our climate is so similar to Las Vegas, so they won't die. They could move it from here to there, and they have professional tree companies come and take the tree.
Shit, I'd sell every one on my property.
Oh, they only wanted perfect trees.
Oh, well. There's probably been some oil spilled on the roots. Who knows?
Yeah. I They just offered a bunch of people trees, and then they bought the trees. Then the stupid part is Las Vegas signed that 5-year contract with Indy or whatever to have the race down the boulevard. They came through and cut down all the tree, or cut down a lot of the trees on the strip. It's dumb.
All right. I'm going to end this.
All right.
Anyone wants to come up for a few minutes? More than welcome to. Otherwise,
It's fun hanging out with
Big red
everybody.
button.
Good conversation.
Like always.